Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sing or Cimnanya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So I came across this video where this man was talking about why people there is need for them to deconstruct how they feel about black people and all that. So I saw a video also he stitched, which I tried going back to the video only to find out that the person has removed the videos and put his page on private. Then I saw another person stitch the same video only to find out that you know I see all these allies. That's why I do not trust them. I do not trust anybody from onset anymore. I don't trust anymore, right? Because people are going to turn police you. People are going to tell you how they feel about you, tell you how to act, or provoke you and tell you how you are supposed to act. It is them telling black people that they have privilege. And then when you tell them to talk about the privilege that we have, they cannot say anything. They cannot speak anything, right? So what privilege are you talking about? Now, the reality is that these people really know that they have upper hand. What I mean by upper hand is that they have that privilege. Some of them think that the privilege we're talking about is about having money. Go sit down. It's not about money. You are, as you are, no matter how poor you are also privileged. Because you all get away with anything. We cannot get away with anything. The justice system is a two. One for you, one for us. But then you want to talk over a black person for trying to correct you, and you are telling a black person to believe you. How do you want somebody to believe you or trust you? Let's get into this video.
And work together towards a common goal. And you said that dumb shit.
Hey, bro, there's like no fucking reason to be talking reckless like that to a black man while simultaneously trying to say that like we're on the same side. What about your reaction in this whole video makes you feel like black people will view you as a safe person? This is that shit I've been talking about for months. Allies, accomplice, whatever fucking buzzword it is, bro, like, doesn't mean jack shit. At all. You're out of pocket, man. Way out of pocket. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just letting you know, this is not the way. This is not the move. Because what are you really mad at? What are you mad at? Your video response was reactionary as fuck. Pipe down. You gotta pipe down. Because again, that reaction doesn't make anybody feel safe. And you're trying to say you're on the same side. This shit don't make sense, dude.
You don't need to educate anyone on shit.
Well, hey there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Susan. The profound ignorance in such a fucking statement. When you're speaking on such subjects as privilege, to tell a black man that he doesn't need to educate you, the fucking oppressor, that he doesn't need to educate you on what the fuck privilege is. The fucking audacity. And then to be corrected and have pointed out to you that the person that you chose to apologize to was not the man that you're screaming at. And then to double down and triple down on the basis that tone policing, that he wasn't explained. No, actually, to have the audacity to tell him that he wasn't explaining it well enough to you. The fuck. The actual fuck. Because you told him you didn't need to have it explained to you. But then to double and triple down later and be asked why you weren't apologizing to him, because he wasn't explaining it to you. The actual fuck, sir. And you wonder why people are afraid of us? The TikTok, this is for educational purposes, not meant to bully or harass, but the lunacy in any of your content at this point is off the goddamn chart. But have a goddamn day, sir. Have a fucking day.
If you're a white man that's deconstructing, I want to pass to you things that have worked for me in directly confronting other white men about problematic racist behavior. And the first one is handle it directly, right? Like straight shoot it. Straight shoot it. For example, if you start talking to another white man and things start to get heated in conversation or whatever, and they hit you with, oh, what? So you think all white people are racist? The answer is yes. And then they go to, oh, well, you just think I'm a terrible person. I'm talking like that, straightforward, objective truth type shit. The second one is ask questions. So when they hit you with, oh, so you just think I'm a fucking terrible person? Did I say that? Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel the need to defend white people? What does that benefit you? So be straightforward. Push back against the harmful ideology, not in a way where you just kind of kid glove it, but straight to the fucking facts. Ask questions. And this one probably should have made it number one, but exercise your empathy in a way where you can be like, dude, I grew up with the same ideals, the same bullshit that you're talking about right now. I know what's going on in your mind. I know what's going on in this discussion. Like, I've been down this road. And I was wrong. And you're also wrong. And then let them know we have to collectively grow out of this shit. Do not reinforce individualism, isolation, because that's just, they're going to escalate and escalate and escalate. And what happens is they internalize it to, oh, so I'm just a fucking terrible person. And then their self-esteem, which is down here anyways, begins to unravel more. They start thinking that you're calling them a fucking awful person and that their experience doesn't matter and all this bullshit. And so when you push back with empathy while coupling it with the truth, they'll listen. Because if you sit here and say, no, you're a fucking piece of shit white person, you know, and other, instead of adding yourself into the conversation, you lost them. Because part of this is us owning and accepting our own shit, right? And offering that as an experience to someone else we're trying to help walk alongside and pull out of this bullshit. So yeah, speak the truth, get straight to the facts, ask questions, and thirdly, but probably most importantly, use empathy in your discussion in a way that you can tie in your own experience and how you got out of this shit. I've said this on multiple occasions to other white men. Listen, dude, when it comes to history, when it comes to the experience of being a black indigenous person of color in this world, I have to default to them and their experience. Because that fucking high school, middle school bullshit whitewashed history that we learned is wrong. And for me to sit here and try to argue against somebody's life experience that is not white is like me being a fucking toddler trying to argue with a rocket scientist. We just sound dumb as fuck. And we're going to be wrong at every turn. And I'm making this specific to white men because I gotta stay in my lane, because I know there's dynamics with white women and white men and the patriarchy and how that all, there's just complex layers to that. But if you are a white able-bodied man, this is for you, because we're in this together, dude. If we want to get out of this shit, we have to work together. We have to push back. We have to challenge each other. We have to engage in the truth, not hide behind this shit, not be quiet, not sit around when people are cracking racist jokes and just not laugh, or sit there like this. We'd be like, bro, that shit's not fucking funny. And it reinforces dehumanization and violence towards black, indigenous people of color. Push back. Ask them questions. And employ empathy coupled with the truth. And let's walk out of this bullshit together.
This is all I got from this video. And the reality is that some people would never listen, you know? It's amazing how they are very quick to tell you about, that we have privileges. And I really do look forward to those privileges. Maybe the privilege of going to the store and you are being followed. Or maybe the privilege of being pulled over at the airport because they feel like, I don't know where she's traveling to. Are you sure she's going to come back? I am not even talking about African Black Americans. I am talking about me, right? The privilege of coming into a store and they think that you cannot afford it, and you are asking them questions. Nobody want to answer you. Nobody want to talk to you. Because if you're privilege of probably going to, you are traveling and you are at the airport and you are telling them that you are probably a first class, you have a first class ticket, and they are sizing you to know how could she afford a first class, So people really do not understand Black. They do understand, they know, because if I could hear from them that you are treating me like a minority, that tells you that they know. Or I don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Why? Because if I vote for her, she is going to give our jobs to the Black men, and we will not have jobs anymore. And then we have to depend on Black men. Life is going to be tough for us. If I say they don't know, I am lying. They know. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want to listen. They don't want to say anything. I actually went to his page to look at him, to see his content and all that. He has deleted the videos he did and also locked himself out. Now, some people will be asking, why is it that Black people do not trust? It is because of things like this. They don't police you. They talk over you. They don't want you to speak. They pick offense when you are trying to tell them something. They don't think you have opinion when it comes to race. They get so angry. Like my friends. When they started seeing that I am doing this content, they became really very aggressive. Why are you doing this content? That's why I don't go for coffee dates anymore. What am I coffeeing with you? After work, go home, let me go home. No coffee dates, nothing. Because I know what they can do and what they cannot do. And then they come back to ask, you are doing this, you are doing that, you are always talking about race. I say, because you people do not want to learn, not until you all are ready to learn. And then you being defensive. He was being defensive about what a Black man, you think Black people have privilege. He really became very aggressive. Let me know the privileges. Being pulled over by cops, or going out and not knowing if you will make it home, or going out with your friends probably to a place you probably may not know, not knowing it's a sundown town, or having a job and educating people, are like having a prominent, like a great job, and you train people. After training them, they start earning better than you are earning. Are those the privilege we are talking about? So how do you people want to learn? Why do you people keep calling yourselves allies? Because you people are not allies. an ally that does not want to listen to you, an ally that's on police, an ally that stereotype you, an ally that think they have opinion over what you are doing. It is people thinking that they can control what you do as a person. It is people thinking that they can speak to you to control the things you do, what you say, or how you act when you are angry or something, or how you do not have the privilege they think you are, or how they know that you do not have the privilege, but they want to tell you that you have it because you must have it. I wish Black people I wish they have that privilege in a platter of gold. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.